Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Sephora haul. Usually like to do these right after I've done an update on my previous haul so I can get some more Sephora products out for review for you guys. We have a bunch of stuff here, a lot of skincare too, some new, some repurchases, and some new makeup, which I cannot wait to show you guys. You've seen a couple of these in reviews already and some that I have saved for trying new makeup, which will be either up before or after this video. It's coming very soon. After this haul, I'm waiting for the Sephora sale. So this is it for me. Until then, now we'll have a big haul at the Sephora sale time. Stay tuned for that, but I wanted to get this up so I would be able to update you before the sale even happens. And that is my thought process here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, be sure to give it a big thumbs up so I know to continue doing these in the future. Thank you so much for clicking on my video, for spending some time with me today. And if you have not already, I'd absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and let's jump into the Sephora haul. Let's start with some of the new things I have here, then I will show you my repurchases at the end. For makeup, I decided to give the brand give a try. This is Gwen Stefani's makeup brand, and nothing has really appealed to me up until this point, specifically the lip pencil and this lip gloss. I saw this combo on Gwen and I had to pick it up. It looks stunning on her. It is extremely light, and I normally don't go for these light of lip pencils in particular, but the gloss is perfect for just a little center pop. So I cannot wait to test these out. I'm saving these for trying new makeup to show you guys, but I have the Pout to Get Real Overlining Lip Pencil, and this is super unique. In the shade Do Whatever, which is the nude shade, but it has a lip brush on one end, and then on the other end you have the product. But it's really unique because of the shape of it. It looks almost like a rectangle how it comes out, but it is slanted. You can see that right there. That shows the shape. So it's really cool because it has that angle, and I think that's going to make it really easy for overlining. And I love how thin it comes out. Even though it is thicker in the width, it is still fairly thin and has that sharp edge that I think is going to be perfect for overlining the lips. It is a drier formula, surprisingly, and you can see there I was able to create a really thin line, and then I built up the color a little bit more there to show you. But this is a very warm light nude shade, which I don't have anything like this in my collection. It looks so pretty on Gwen, so that's why I decided to pick it up, and we'll see how it looks like on me. It might be too light. We will see. We're going into winter, so I feel like I'll probably get used out of it for the winter time. And then Stephanie, Babs Beauty, she told me I had to pick up this formula. So I listened. And this is the Bubble Pop Electric High Performance Lip Gloss in the shade Sweet Tooth. I think she has all of them. I just picked up one for now. She told me I needed this, and it's similar to MAC lip gloss. So it is a little bit sticky, thick, but pigmented. And that's what she likes. She knows I like that sort of formula too. Me, You, Yours, Give. Packaging's really nice. And this is a thicker gloss. I wore this in a video already, but it's super, super light. Like, I can't wear this just on its own because it's way too light. Even when I'm my most fair, this is super, super light. So a good little topper mixer. A dab will do because it does have that pigment, and it's gonna last on your lips because it has that kind of sticky, tacky quality that I know some people really don't like. But for me, I personally like it because I know it's gonna last longer than other gloss formulas that just slip and slide off. Definitely gonna get used out of this as just a center pop. You know what? Maybe we'll put on some right now. I just put on a tiny amount in the center, and you can see how that already lightened my already light lip look. And it's pretty glossy, really sticky, just a really nice gripping gloss formula. So I'm excited to test this out more, to combine it with the lip pencil, which I think is gonna be too light, but you know what? We're gonna give it a try and a try new makeup. And then I've used this gloss in a way that I normally would use it, with a darker lip pencil and just a deeper lip. So you can see that in one of my videos. I forget which one, but I will link it once I remember in this video for you to check out if you want to see what this gloss looks like on a type of lip that I would normally use it on. I have 3 concealers here. A bunch of concealers released, and Sephora was supposed to send me this, but it hasn't got here yet, so I had to go and pick it up. It is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. I know you're probably wondering where my review on this is, because I was waiting on the package thinking it would come. It hasn't yet. So I just went ahead and bought it. I got the shade 15.5N. It is a pretty light shade, but I think it's gonna work for me. It has a really nice big doe foot applicator, and you guys know how much I love the Best Skin Ever foundation. So when I saw concealer was coming out, I knew I had to try it. This has a neutral with a little bit of a yellow undertone, which I personally really like. It's well balanced. Pretty light for me right now, but a dot will do. It does provide a nice amount of coverage. Still need to test this out a bit more, and you'll probably see this in a video coming up in October, because I was considering doing just a whole face of Sephora collection for you guys. So if you want to see that, let me know, and I'll definitely use that in that video. And then I kept hearing everyone talk about the One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. So I picked this up, and I have it in the shade Light 4 NR, which is a light with neutral rosy undertones. And this one's a really nice match as well. Also quite light. I'm wearing it today, but I have it mixed with my Too Faced, and that's kind of how I like to use this, is as a mixer, just to sheer things out. It's a very, very thin formula. It doesn't have enough coverage on its own for me personally for what I would like. It's really good as a facial concealer if I were to get my actual skin shade. If you're looking for one for the skin, the formula is so thin, it's comparable to a foundation I have to share with you next. And this is actually really nice also on my eyelids. So I have specific uses that I like this concealer for. It's not one that I grab and just use on its own underneath my eyes. I don't like it for that because, as I said, it just doesn't have enough coverage for me personally. I know so many people who really, really like this, but for me, so thin that it works as a good eye base. So that's what I've been using it for, as well as a mixer, as I said. Not my favorite concealer out there, but it does serve a purpose and has a specific use in my makeup routine now, because I really, really like it to cancel out any kind of discoloration on my eyes. I don't need a full-on full coverage thick concealer on my eyelids. Really nice thin one like that works perfectly, set with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. My go-to combo right now. And then this is just a little sample, and I was gonna buy the full size, but I saw that if you spent a certain amount of money, you could pick up a sample of this. So this is the new Charlotte Tilbury concealer, which I know you guys are probably waiting for a review on this as well. This is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, and I heard this ran really light, and I have the shade 6 in the Beautiful Skin Foundation, but I end up going with 7.5 medium in the concealer. And I'm so happy I did, because even this shade is pretty light. Not as light as my Sephora concealer, as you will see. This is more so a shade that I would use right now. I like the texture of this, and I am dying to use this in trying new makeup. So this is the one that I'm going to use next. And let me just quickly swatch the one size beside these two, just so you can see the color of it. So this one is very similar to that Sephora collection one. If you like a little bit of warmth to your concealer, but not too much yellow that it just looks super yellow and banana underneath the eyes, I think you'd really like that shade in the Sephora if you're familiar with the one size. And then the foundation that is so thin and beautiful on the skin that I just posted a review on is the new Haus Labs by Lady Gaga Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Medium coverage foundation with fermented arnica. I have the shade Medium Cool 330. I have never ever had such a perfect match. It looks like my skin. I'm wearing it today. It is so beautiful. It wears beautifully, and the packaging of this is like a rock. I do have a lot to say about this. I don't think everyone's gonna love it, but I think a lot of people will once they get the right match, which is pretty difficult for the average consumer to get in this. Definitely go check out that video if you were interested in the Haus Labs foundation. It's very, very helpful. You can see how it looks like on my skin. And if we're foundation twins, get this shade because it's perfect, literally perfect for when I have a tan. And then another review I just did is the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. And this is another one that, you know what, I wasn't gonna get this initially. And I ended up getting it. I'm so, so happy I did. This might actually be my favorite Natasha Denona palette now, which is saying a lot. It's just so fun to use. The colors are beautiful. I love the story of this, and I just love the depth. Anyone can use this palette. It has the perfect mixture of different finishes for eyeshadows. You have a bunch of mattes to create depth. It includes the black shade, which really helps with the dimension. And just all the other special shades in here are just truly beautiful. The shade Vision is stunning. I used it in my tutorial for it, and I cannot get enough of that look. That's probably my favorite look I've ever done on my channel. Is because of that shade Vision. It is so cool. It has this green shift to it, which is just incredible. The shade is just immaculate, beautiful, and that whole palette I'm just obsessed with right now, if you can't already tell. So that's going to be in a favorites for sure, as well as that foundation already. And then in a fails, in my monthly favorites and fails, you're going to see this because this did not work out for me. I actually have to return this today, but I was saving it just to film in this video. It is the Patrick Ta for Face Major Skin Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo. I end up loving the powder in this. The foundation was hard for me to put on, and then I ended up having a reaction to it. So if you haven't seen that foundation review, you can go check it out. It has some helpful information in it. It just doesn't have the wear test because I physically had to remove this from my skin because it was burning. And my skin was messed up for a good week after using this. And I'm not retesting it. I'm not trying it out again. It definitely was the cream product in it. It wasn't the powder. It's something in it heavy in the silicone. Someone was telling me that's probably my issue, but I honestly am not sure what did that to my skin, but it's not even worth the retest for me. It's just going back to the store. So unfortunately that didn't work out. I have sensitive skin, as you guys know, and a lot of times you don't see me having any sort of sensitivity because I typically don't film when that's happening, but that happened while I was filming and I literally had to remove it. So check out the video if you want to. I will have that linked as well. And then what I've not been having sensitivity to are eyelashes. Have you noticed I've been back to wearing just normal lashes? And it's because of this. This glue. I finally found a glue that doesn't bother my eyes. It's taking forever. Like, I've tried every single latex-free glue. I thought I had some sensitivity to latex, but whatever is in other glues, I have an issue with, except for this one. So I repurchased this. I had just a sample that Velour had sent me previous, and I tried it out, and I've never, ever had a reaction to it. Not one. I can wear my lashes all day. It sticks down well. It's the Velour Lash Adhesive. It is phenomenal for my sensitive eyes, and I am so thankful that I have a glue that I can finally wear for all my lashes, because you guys know I'm a false lash lover. It broke my heart when I couldn't do it, and I switched to magnetic for a while. I can finally use lashes again, and it's because of this. So Velour, never discontinue this, and if you do, let me know so I can stock up before it gets discontinued. Then next, I have a bunch of skincare to share. I purchased this because I saw on TikTok some people were using this as an exfoliation after they shave down there, if you know what I mean. So this is the KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub with 10% AHA, safe for sensitive skin. I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know. I don't get too many razor bumps, but in the event I do, I want something that prevents that. So I'll keep you updated if you want to know how this works out for me. Let me know if you've seen TikToks on this as well and you've picked it up. I just got the mini size. There is a bigger one in this, the regular size, but I figured I didn't want to invest yet. And I probably won't need to use this often, so I figured, you know what, just pick up the mini for now. I'll keep you guys updated on how it goes down there. And then I purchased a couple Ordinary products. I kept hearing about the Argireline solution. It's supposed to be Botox in a bottle is what I've heard. So I ended up picking up that product, and I heard if you use it with Matrixyl that it enhances it and makes it work better. So I picked up both because they're super cheap. Ordinary is amazingly priced, so got those, and I've used them a couple times just because I wanted to do sensitivity tests and make sure that I'm not going to break out or get any sort of sensitivity irritation from these, and so far so good. So I'm very happy to say that no sensitivity to these, so I will definitely be continuing to use them as they haven't irritated my skin, and I'm very excited to see if this does anything in terms of the lines of my face, because I've heard really good things about those products. So if you are into skincare and heard about Argireline and Matrixyl, let me know in the comments if you think it's Botox in a bottle. I've never had Botox, so I can't test how it compares, I'm just going to be using this and letting you know how it works for my normal fine lines and wrinkles and whatnot. So I'll keep you updated on that. And then I got a backup of my Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum, and this is for barrier rescue and redness relief. I had recently run low on this when I had the reaction to that Patrick Ta, so it was such horrible timing, and I was wondering, because I didn't bring this to the cottage, whether my skin barrier wasn't as strong because I stopped using that and then I used this after the cottage, and maybe that's why it happened. But regardless, I had to pick it up because I needed to repair my barrier again, and this works miracles for me. I think this is my 4th bottle of this. It is amazing. If you have sensitive skin and you want to help make it not as sensitive and less red, this is your go-to product. I can't get enough of it. I couldn't even wait for the Sephora sale. That's how much I needed it in my life. Usually I will hold off all sorts of repurchases like this until the Sephora sale, but I couldn't even wait a month for that. I needed it in my life. Those are all my purchases, and then I have a bunch of samples, which I know a lot of you like seeing the samples I pick up. Nest had a couple small candles that you could add to an order. You got to pick between 2. I wish I would have got the other one. This one doesn't smell good to me. This is the Wild Mint and Eucalyptus. It just smells like mint from my backyard. Like just planty mint. It smells like a mint plant. So if you like that smell, you like this. Cats would probably go crazy over this, honestly. Yeah, it's like catnip in a candle. And then I also end up getting a Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. This is just the clear one. I saw they had it in a mini and I love this gloss, so had to get that. Also threw in a Benefit Professional. I don't use this often, so a little mini is perfect. And then I always use this. So every time I see Sephora has a coupon for La Mer, I got the Moisturizing Soft Cream, and I've actually never had to purchase a full size of La Mer because I always snag these when they're on for the coupons. I kind of always check, and that's how I base an order. If it has a good coupon to use, that's when I place an order. So La Mer went in my cart. Love that stuff, and that is everything that I picked up this time around for my Sephora haul. As always, I will do an update in about a month's time on the new products and whether they've worked out or not for me. Obviously in this one, you already know we have one fail that's going back, and I don't think we're gonna have any more, but I will definitely update you guys in a month to see how these are going, especially the skincare and stuff. If it's working, if it's not, my final thoughts on that. So thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. If you have not already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.